District 5 is home to an organization that connects children and families to services and programs to promote healthy living. Here with more is Pastor Bob Hake, Executive Director of LifeBridge Community Alliance. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for the invitation.
Pastor Hake, I can't tell you how much I enjoy working with you from the very beginning. Now, granted, I've only been in office for a few months, but you were truly just an incredible partner to our community. So first of all, thank you for being a partner to the community. And again, thank you for being on the show.
Absolutely, it's our privilege.
Now tell us a little bit about LifeBridge.
LifeBridge is a 501c3 community development corporation that was founded about 5 years ago by myself and some of the leaders in our congregation who just saw a bunch of needs out in our community, and we wanted to get real serious about beginning to address those needs. And so we work to partner with other agencies and organizations in our community to begin to address some of the critical needs that children and families have.
Okay, now you're a humble man. I actually toured the facility over at Orangewood Church there on 27th Avenue in Orangewood. That's where LifeBridge is.
Yes.
And we took that tour, and I can literally see from start to finish of where you actually help people. So what are some of the services that you are providing with partners to the community?
We have about 750 to 800 people a day who are on our campus Monday through Thursday. We have an adult education center where we offer free GED prep classes and English as second language classes. We have 4 different levels of the ESL classes. We have a resource center where families can come if they're in crises of some kind, so we help with emergency food, clothing, shelter, utilities assistance. We have a health education center, and we have a job training and employment placement center.
Now, how do you do it? How do you motivate people to get involved? Because you do have a lot of people involved and engaged. And again, when I was there and touring the facility and I'm meeting everyone, and it was a calling, and there are a lot of people that were helping out.
Right.
How do you do it?
Well, Councilman, we found that there, as you know, because you've traveled the neighborhoods and the community as well, there are a lot of great people who live in our neighborhoods, and they care deeply about their communities. And so we just try to tell our story as often as we can, get the word out about what we're doing and what's available. And we're surprised at the people who come to the table who say, hey, can I help? Can I work in the resource center? Can I work in the health ed center? Where do you need me? I've got a couple hours a week. I'd love to come meet people, and I'd love to come help.
How can people help? How can people get engaged? They're watching the show now. They're seeing some of the photos. It is, I can tell you, for those who are watching, I can't express what this means to the people and the families that take part in LifeBridge and truly go to your church as well over at Orangewood.
Some of them do. Obviously, that's not a requirement for us. We serve people from the community who have needs. And so if they're already connected to a church, a synagogue, or a mosque, that's great. We want to make sure that they're not alone. That's the big thing for us. And so, we'll meet them wherever they are and try to serve them as best we can. But, it's my belief that everybody has something to give back. Everybody has something that they can offer. They have talents, they have time. And so, your question, how can people, find a place to serve? I think it's just by paying attention to what's going on around in their community, certain needs that stand out to them, and then get involved in doing something about it. Chances are that's not a need that somebody else hasn't noticed. It's just something that nobody has done anything about. And so if it always takes one person to kind of get something going, and then I think people are excited about that, people are inspired by it, and they'll jump on and get involved themselves. But there are other organizations and agencies like ours that fill our communities who need volunteers. So I would encourage a person who is interested in serving to just seek out those places. Go to your church, go to your synagogue, go to your mosque, find out where their heart is, find out what they're dreaming about doing in the community. If they're not thinking about something, give them an idea. It's not really that hard, I don't think, to find places where people can serve and give back. There are a lot of people in our city who are doing a lot of great things.
On that note, that's a great note. Again, a very humble man, and you know what? I agree with you 100%. For those who want to give back and help your organization, how do they do that?
Yeah, they can just contact us. we'd love to help them find a place to serve on our campus. We do a lot of work with the schools in our area too, the Alhambra School District and the Washington Elementary School District, and so a lot of times we serve in helping to connect volunteers into the schools as well and serve in some of those capacities. So they can either come help us on our campus, or we can help them connect with a need maybe that's not on our campus but somewhere close to our neighborhood that we're aware of.
Well, Pastor Hake, thank you for being on the show.
Sure.
From the very beginning, you've been such a great partner. I look forward to working with you now and in the future. And thank you for all that you're doing for our community.
Absolutely. You know, it's our privilege. It's our joy to serve, and to serve with people such as yourself who have a passion for the neighborhood and the community. That's our privilege. We're really excited about working with you in the days ahead.
Thank you, Pastor. Coming up next, a neighborhood cleanup that was a true effort from businesses, volunteers, schools, and city staff. Keep watching DTV.